born in May of 1815 in Shelby County, Kentucky. He was born to his mother, Mildred Jackson, a slave, and James Bibb, a lawmaker, politician, and slave owner. During his youth, Bibb was often hired to work on other farms. At the age of 18, Henry learned to read from the Bible, and after that he learned to write as well. In 1834, he married Melinda of Trimble County, Kentucky, who was also a slave, but was owned by William Gatewood. They had one daughter, Mary Frances. James Bibb, Henry's father, planned to move to Missouri, so Gatewood bought Henry. In 1837, Bibb escaped and crossed into Ohio and settled in Perrysburg. He returned to Kentucky to try and help Melinda and his daughter escape, but he was captured in Cincinnati. The next day he escaped again and returned to Perrysburg. In 1839, he attempted to help his family escape again, but was caught again. But this time, he was returned to Gatewood. Gatewood sold the entire family to a slave trader, and they were sent to New Orleans, where they were sold at auction to Francis Whitfield. Bibb tried to escape again, but failed. Whitfield sold Bibb to Native Americans. He escaped the Native Americans and went to Detroit. Henry Bibb gave his first anti-slavery speech in 1844. He went to the Northeast and gave many lectures against slavery. In 1845, he received word that Melinda had remarried. Bibb married Mary E. Miles in 1848. Bibb was an author and wrote his book, Narrative of the Life and Adventures of Henry Bibb, an American Slave, in 1849. The Fugitive Slave Act was passed in 1850, which required any slave to be returned to their owner, even if the slave was in a free state. Bibb moved north to Windsor, Ontario, Canada. He created The Voice of the Fugitive, the first black newspaper, which was a semi-monthly newspaper. He was also reunited with 3 of his brothers who had escaped to Canada. He organized the Refugee Home Society. This society helped runaway slaves relocate to Canada and purchase farms. With this newspaper, Bibb was able to establish a supportive black community in Canada. Bibb died in 1856 at the age of 41. I hope you've enjoyed learning about Henry Bibb. He was a Kentuckian who stood for the rights of all. A slave who became a free man and pursued his passions is an inspiration to all of us, but is often overlooked. Time and time again, he risked his life for his freedom, and then risked it again for his family and others' freedom. He should be remembered and honored as a true Kentuckian. Don't forget to try out audibletrial.com/kyhistorypod to get a free book of your choosing. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification button for more Kentucky history content. If you'd like to support the channel, check out our Patreon page at patreon.com/kyhistorypod. Find us on these social media platforms and check out the Kentucky History Podcast on these podcast platforms for more in-depth history of Kentucky. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.